Let's bring in Rich Eisen, who joins us now. Richie Rich, is Bon Jovi going to be there to see his Buffalo Bills this weekend?
I've been told Bon Jovi is going to be in attendance this weekend.
Of course he is, yeah. When do they decide who gets the Bills?
That I don't know. Obviously, the membership, as it's referred to has a process, and they'll take their time. They usually do. And then out of nowhere, they'll just say, "Oh, okay, it's sold." A lot of this stuff is done behind closed doors, and that is always the NFL's a lot. In many ways, it's like Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club. You want to get in a Fight Club, you don't talk about it. So that's why many people who are up for the bidding for any team don't usually talk about it publicly ever.
Do you think that the sale price on the Clippers has anything to do with other franchises, even in other sports?
Oh, I would absolutely think so, and I would think also that has raised a somewhat degree of difficulty for any team moving to Los Angeles in the NFL. And the question, is in the NFL is how do you get to Los Angeles? Do you, if you're the NFL? I mean, there's some faction that thinks that maybe the NFL should build its own stadium.
Yeah.
The NFL builds the stadium. The NFL is the landlord and leases it to whomever and whatever. And then when there are other events, like for instance, what really wrought havoc on the scheduling process this year, among the many usual issues of what dual-use stadiums, or there's only one of them now, what is the One Direction tour this fall. Took a lot of space in football stadiums, and so that's part of the reason why the Cowboys are sort of have an interesting preseason schedule where they're going to play in a couple of weeks and not other weeks, is because the Jerry Dome has the One Direction tour. Anyway, I bring this up is that there's a lot of revenue to be had outside of football games and football stadiums. So does the NFL own the stadium, or does an owner of a team build the stadium himself? And the question is how, in either case, what would a relocation fee be? And what a relocation fee is essentially what you pay your other owners for the right to go. And for any team that goes to Los Angeles, certainly with what Steve Ballmer just paid for the Clippers, you would have to think that a value of an NFL team would double, maybe triple, could even quadruple just by going from one place to Los Angeles. So the relocation fee toward other parts of the membership would, I'm sure you've had Sam Farmer on. He would tell you it's got to be 10 figures. So I don't know how that works out, but there's no doubt that what the Clippers are worth in Los Angeles, I'm sure the Lakers are sort of jumping for joy, and we saw what the Dodgers are worth. What's an NFL team worth in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I could see I could see a stadium that would host two teams in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and a combine maybe every now and then.
Yeah.
A draft, the Pro Bowl every year for sure. I mean, barring moving it around maybe to whatever stadiums that host a Super Bowl could have the weather or the facilities to host one.
Because you could guarantee Los Angeles 2 Super Bowls in the next, let's say, 15 years, because you would say each of those 2 teams in the stadium, we're going to reward them sort of by putting Super Bowls in there.
Yeah.
So I could see it, and then all of a sudden you use it for other, as you mentioned, concerts. You have so many other things you can use it for in Los Angeles. But I don't see one team, I see 2. But did you buy into any of this Raiders San Antonio stuff?
It's like a chip off the old block right there, huh?
I laughed when I heard it, but I also felt bad because remember when the Patriots were moving to Hartford, Connecticut?
Oh, I do remember that, yes.
And you had people who didn't follow sports, but they were telling me, like you could see on their faces, they really thought they're moving. Now, was this Victor Kayem?
No,
was it Kraft?
I think it was Mr. Kraft, yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're going, no, they're moving to Hartford. I go, they're not moving to Hartford. They're not. No, the owner said that they're thinking. I go, no, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're moving to Glastonbury.
But they always had the whale. right?
Oh, yeah. I'm still waiting for the Whalers to come back.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking to Rich Eisen, NFL Network host, and they're in Canton with Hall of Fame responsibilities coming up this weekend. What do you want to know from Ray Rice today at his press conference, Rich?
I want to know what he's thinking, and I want to know what he thinks of the discourse of him being let off leniently. I want to know what he thinks of that and how he can rectify this and his life and what he has learned from this whole thing. And I don't want to see him reading from a card. That's what I want to see from Ray Rice today.
What would you ask him?
I would ask him, what do you think of people? I guess there's twofold. What do you think of being the face of domestic violence?
Okay.
What do you think about it? He's basically the face in America of domestic violence right now. What do you think of that? And what do you think of people thinking you should have been suspended longer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he's going to be contrite, but I don't know how many times he goes off script. You know, that would be.
Well, I hope he's not on script.
Well, you're programmed though.
Right.
I mean, it's as if you're preparing your client for cross-examination.
Right.
You know, that's what this. I'm sure that they've gone over every possible scenario. What is my out? My out excuse is that's private between me and my wife. Or,
well, yeah. I mean, if somebody asks him what happened in the elevator.
Yeah.
I mean, what did happen in that elevator, right? I mean, so he can definitely.
How is
say
that video not out?
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, I don't know.
If I can have Jay-Z and his sister-in-law in an elevator in a fight,
you can.
like.
I don't know what happened. I don't know the DNA of that process.
Do you have the kids with you?
Oh yeah. What do you mean? Are they with me?
Oh my goodness.
They're all not with. No, Susie's battening down the hatches, but with Zan turning 6 and Coop. By the way, those are the names, Fritzy.
And Taylor.
Yeah, very good. So they are at the just banging on each other's face right now.
He's
3 and Zan's 6, and Xander's favorite toy is whatever Cooper's playing with. That's exactly what's happening right now. But it's okay. We're going to get through it, Dan. We're going to get through it. You've seen it firsthand.
Oh, man.
As people like Joe Buck saw on the Instagram account, and people like Al Michaels pointed out when they called in. And if I'm not mistaken, Dan, you threw me under the bus. Instead of just owning up to the fact that you like coming to my house when you come into town, you made me sound needy, that you had to come here for me, Dan. And I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I'm choosing to move on.
I don't get it.
All right.
You're not here to talk about
I'm not here to talk about the past. I picked you over Al Michaels, first of all, Rich.
I know that, but why can't, when Al calls you on that?
Yeah, I know.
Why can't you just say, I'll call you next time, or, Rich is a great place to go. I wanted to see his kids. Instead, you just said I was needy.
Well, you're okay, but you might be needy, but it was great to go to your house and hang with you and the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Aren't we all needy?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
All right.
I'm first to admit
but I don't
need
Al to know that about me.
Oh, okay. I got a couple of tough questions for you.
Okay.
Bear or shark?
What do you mean?
Attack. If you said who would win between a bear and a shark?
Oh, I'd go bear.
Okay. Would you rather be attacked by a bear or a shark?
I'd rather be attacked by neither.
No, you got to pick.
Why are you asking me?
Because these are things that we talk about. I don't know.
Why? What's the point? What is the point?
Rich.
Just trying to figure it out.
We haven't even got to preseason football yet. I mean, easy on me.
Okay.
We just brought it up, and we're talking about Sharknado and Sharknado 2.
Oh, of course.
And Matt Lauer's on next hour. And so I thought, all right.
What are you going to talk about with Matt?
Sharknado 2.
Oh, okay. Why wouldn't you?
Yes. So that's all.
Okay. I would I would rather be attacked by. Well, I mean, both are going to really leave a mark, Dan. I'd go bear because maybe I just get like a deep scratch.
No, you don't live.
I don't live?
Yeah, you don't.
Why are you talking about these things? There's much to live for, Dan.
These are just philosophical questions.
Are you going to ask Matt Lauer these very same questions?
I might, yeah.
Because I'd like to compare and contrast our answers.
I said, if I'm going, I need to go. How do I go quickly? I said shark. That's it. You need to move on.
I don't know, man. I mean, a bear could make you could go quicker.
No, I don't think
so. Shark, you can lose an appendage and bleed out, dude.
Here's the other topic we had.
I mean, very very rarely do sharks let you go like Robert Shaw in Jaws, where they just eat you like a bite size. And then you're gone.
Yeah, they'll just treat me like a baby seal. I'll have a wetsuit on, and I'll be gone. It'll be over.
This discourse right now, Dan. You should be. This is why you won a Marconi, right?
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
It's not for your. It's not for your in-depth analysis.
No.
It's not for your everyman style. Nope. Your wry sense of humor. It's for discourse like we're having right now. So I suggest what you do is you time code this conversation. You rip it, you vault it.
Oh, it's already been shipped to the Marconi people.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they're tuned in.
They're listening right now. They're recording right now.
Mm-hmm. They're right here. It's over. It's like Costas at the Olympics. It's done.
Okay, here's the other thing before I let you go.
Yes.
Why is the Karate Kid not mentioned among the great sports movies of all time?
Well, because it's just not. It's not a sports movie.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. If Karate Kid's a sports movie, then The Naked Gun is a sports movie.
No, Mr. He wins the karate tournament.
I understand it's a competition, but that's not a sports movie.
The whole thing is about fighting.
It's about
fighting back.
No, it's not about fighting, Dan. It's about becoming of age. It's about becoming a man. That's what it is. It's not. That's what
is Karate Kid more of a sports movie than Bull Durham?
No way.
Okay.
Dan, what has gotten into you? Have you been mauled by a bear?
I watched Karate Kid last night, Rich.
And it's a great movie.
Yes, and it's a great sports movie.
It's about a boy becoming a man. It's about Ralph Macchio becoming a man. Learning life and learning how to conduct yourself.
Okay, but what constitutes a sports movie, Rich?
Well, first of all, what constitutes a sports movie is something that involves a sport. I mean,
karate is a sport. See, there's the problem. You don't think karate is a sport.
Yeah, now my Twitter, all those karate nuts are going to be flooding my Twitter account now.
Yeah, welcome to their dojo.
I would like them to hashtag it karate nut, please.
I'll let you go back to raising your children.
I'm off to Canton, Dan, and there is one thing I want to tell you about this, if I may. Friday night, 9 Eastern, for the first time, the NFL Network is broadcasting the jacket ceremony. We've never done it.
Awesome.
We should have done it a long time ago.
Yep.
It is the first moment when a Hall of Famer receives something tangible that he is a Hall of Famer. Is when he gets the jackets, the presenters slip it on them. It's really emotional stuff. All the returning Hall of Famers parade on the stage beforehand. It's neat stuff. 9 Eastern. You should tune in.
All right. Have fun this weekend.
Thank you, DP. I shall.
All right. That's Rich Eisen.